Hey everybody, it is me, Renee CK, the games mistress, and I just wanted to jump on really quick to talk about what's happening tonight. If you are a Critical Role fan, you already know. If you're not, but if you're one of our people, you're looking to learn more about ttrpgs, tabletop role-playing games, and Critical Role is one of those pillars of the community. There are many reasons people love them. There are many reasons people hate them. They are mainstream, absolutely, but it's because they do a really, really good job. Excuse me. I will give you the caution that my daughter gave me, and they start out the show with this. They are nerdy ass voice actors. So they do this professionally. I mean, these people have been on video games, they've been in TV shows, like they really know what they're doing. So at no point, if you are a critter, fan of Critical Role, should you ever try to compare yourself to them. I absolutely use them as like a bar. I love to compare. And that's not to say, oh, wow, I'm as great as Matt Mercer. It's not. It is, and again, we talk about Daggerheart being narrative. It's about, is this as much context as Matt would give? Abrea Iyengar, and Brennan Mulligan, and we'll talk about those in a minute. So there's my disclaimer. So what is happening tonight is the start of their fourth campaign. They have crossed 10 years now that they've done 3 campaigns, and they've been amazing. 3 major campaigns. They've had side quests and side content, all kinds of stuff. And the cool thing about tonight is that a lot of that is coming together. I mentioned Abrea Iyengar. She did a thing for them, EXU, if you know, you know. And she was the GM for that. Brennan Lee Mulligan has played at the table, has GM'd a couple episodes, but not really been major in the Critical Role world. He's very well known in the D20 community. He's GM'd a lot of games there. And so he is coming up from there, and he is taking over as the DM for Critical Role. Another thing that's really huge is that typically it's 8 core people who have been at the table, and then they have people come in, and I'm going to have a whole conversation next week about the evolution of Critical Role. However, base to know 8 primary characters, and then friends bop in and out, and like I said, things have spun off. Tonight, what they're starting with, I believe it's 13 people, including Abrea Iyengar. The previous GM, Matt Mercer, is going to be a player. Brennan Lee Mulligan, who's been a player and a part-time GM, he's going to be GMing it. But 13 people. You do the math, that's a lot of people. And this is called a West Marches style. You know what? I haven't actually even looked that up. What I know is that you have different parties and they compete against each other. So that's all happening. Why do I want you to know about this? I mean, of course, I want you to be a critter, but also because if you're coming into the community, I want you to see and understand that there's going to be some really cool stuff happening. And it is stuff that every player needs to know. I have people texting me. Every player needs to know. How do you describe your character? And again, we're going to be exploring the narrative aspect of Daggerheart and TTRPGs in general. One thing that I really like about Daggerheart is that it has switched from, sorry, I'm going to try to get this side light out. It has switched from, here are a few basics, to tell me about you. And that is absolutely something these professional voice actors do really, really well. They'll say, this ribbit comes up and tell the table what they see. I want you, if you're going to watch it, watch for that. Listen to how the characters describe themselves. Size, color, hair, eyes, tattoos, whatever, their clothing, any kind of tone, feel that they put out, their vibe, anything like that. I think it's so easy to say, okay, well, I'm an orc, so I'm big, and I'll be blue. So I'm a big blue orc. There's so much more to that picture that you can throw in there. And think about it for the Critical Role audience. I mean, it's millions of people. So if you say I've got a blue orc, that means one thing to one person, and it means something totally different to another, and something totally different to another. Really get in and describe your characters. And again, this is just something that I want to take the opportunity tonight to have you online or looking tomorrow. If you are new to the Critical Role community, you're probably going to be watching on YouTube. Critical Role has their own channel, so be sure to find it and follow it. And that's going to be on demand. If you're in Beacon, you already know. And Beacon is their subscriber content. If you get into all of this, I highly recommend it. It's like $70 for the year. Totally worth it. They do what they call fireside. No, they do cool down. When they cut the camera, when they're done with their session, they keep recording. That's the cool down. And it's the, like, when big stuff happens, and I'm going to share at some point, Jester and the Cupcake, just narrative genius. But when that was over and everybody's like, oh my God, that wasn't in the stream. That was in cool down. So, speaking of the dames, that's one of them. So anywho, absolutely try to check that out tonight. They are on California time, so West Coast, 7:00 West Coast time. It's a late night for us on the East Coast. I'm not going to lie. I take a beauty nap, and really, I probably only make it to the break, and then I'll watch the rest and the cool down tomorrow. So 13 people at the table, plus the GM. Brand new campaign. And the cool thing too is that it is in a new world. Brendan Lee Mulligan has created this world. Matt Mercer is known for Exandria, this world he's built. This is in a different world entirely. So it's a great place. If you've heard a lot about Critical Role, you kind of want to, get your toes in the water. It's a great time and a great place to jump in. Everything is new. There's the original core cast, but it's a core cast with new people. It's a new GM. It's a new world. It's a new campaign. So I strongly encourage you to watch. And I'll do a GM talk later to really kind of go into the things that I'm sitting with, and I mentioned some of it in our session on Monday, but things to watch, because you are going to kind of be, I don't want to say disappointed, but you're going to be wanting more as you watch tonight and in the coming weeks. So, but watch, and like I said, great way to jump in. And then look for how these professionals characterize themselves, explain themselves, describe themselves. It's a masterclass. Everybody should be watching. Just want to jump on and say that. Have a great day, guys.